Welcome to the Health Coach Nation podcast. My name is Hailey Rowe, and I'm a sales and marketing coach and LinkedIn lead generation service provider. I work with health, life, and mindset coaches and online service-based business owners to help them get more sales, shift their time to the client-generating activities instead of just the busy work, and overcome that social media overwhelm. Let's get into the show. Exciting news. Until July 17th, we are running a Health Coach Nation podcast sweepstakes. So what that means is you can share a screenshot of your favorite Health Coach Nation episode or something you love about the show. You could either share that direct to camera or a screenshot of one of the episodes and tag me on Instagram at Hailey, Hailey, _ROWE, Rowe. And when you tag me on Instagram and share one of your favorite podcasts or things from the podcast to your stories or as a post, you will be entered to win 1 month of free access to my Work Smart Marketing Club membership, which basically takes you through things like local marketing, partnership marketing, content marketing, all of the things when it comes to marketing that you're scratching your head about. You'll be able to get efficient ways to put your business out there, grow your audience, grow your visibility, and get live coaching with me twice a month on small group membership calls. All right, so I cannot wait to announce the winner around July 17th. Be sure to enter and tag me on Instagram, and I'll talk to you soon.
My name is Katie Strickland. I'm a functional nutritional therapy practitioner, and I just graduated from working with Hailey Rowe. And I just wanted to say that joining her program was really one of the best investments that I have made in my business in a very long time. I was struggling. I didn't know what I should be doing for marketing. I really wasn't doing much at all. I was like a deer in headlights. I had no idea where to turn. When I graduated, I thought that building a website and just putting it out there was going to be enough to bring clients in my door, and I was wrong. So working with Hailey really opened up my eyes to all of the different things that I could be doing for marketing. I had no idea there were so many options, and she really helped me to figure out what it is that was a good fit for me to be working on, that felt comfortable and that was going to bring me results. So Hailey taught me how to kind of grow my Instagram, what I should be doing on Facebook. She helped me with my LinkedIn page, and she really helped me to build my confidence in doing discovery calls and taught me how to convert potential clients actually into clients. I think anything that you're looking for with business and marketing, Hailey probably has in her program. It was a very, very comprehensive program. There was a lot of information. And I also love that she has a private Facebook group where she was easy to access. I always felt like Hailey was right on top of getting back to me. She always had the answers for me, and her group coaching calls were really great. And having the access to those twice a week was really helpful because not everybody has coaching calls so frequently. And if I couldn't join one, I usually was able to join another one. So I never felt like I was missing out on the opportunity to work with Hailey. So we were able to get a lot done in a short period of time. So my favorite thing about working with Hailey, I think, was just that she was always there to listen to me, and she always had the answers to really just kind of help me get out of my own way and to help me put myself out there and to do things that were really outside of my comfort zone. I felt like she was my biggest cheerleader, and she really helped me to grow my business and to make more than my investment with her back in a short amount of time. So if you're on the fence about working with a marketing coach, not sure if it's right for you or if she's right for you, I definitely highly recommend Hailey, and I think it was a great investment.
And we are going to be talking today about something called NAHA, which Jennifer is very familiar with, and I'll let you, share your title and role in NAHA. But it's an exciting opportunity if you are in the holistic wellness field or you are working with clients in a healing space. So Jennifer, why don't we just kick off by having you share what you do, who you are, how you are involved in NAHA, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Hailey, for having me. My name is Jennifer Pressimone. I am the current Vice President of the National Association for Holistic Aromatherapy, and we are the largest aromatherapy association and the longest established aromatherapy association. And really, our focus is to provide education and awareness for using all botanicals, all of nature's medicine, from herbs and essential oils, flower essences, and hydrosols, and how to implement that into our personal lives, but also for professions, whether you're a health and wellness professional, a practitioner. We, have members that are doctors, anything in the health and wellness space, health coaches, healers, where we can advance your knowledge and your use in a safe way. With the latest research, we're really passionate about sustainability, making sure nature's preserved, but also with doing doing it in the right way and making sure that we have science-based research to back up the efficacy, so people feel more comfortable using aromatherapy, in their home, with their families, and with their clients.
I love that. So tell me a little bit about aromatherapy. Why would somebody want to use it? What's the data behind it? Tell me a little more about that.
Oh, I love talking about aromatherapy, and really holistic health altogether, because when you smell a beautiful scent, and aromatherapy employs essential oils. Essential oils we get from our plants, we get from nature. They come from the trees, the flowers, the roots, the berries, the leaves, and they're extracted. And when you get that essence, that essential oil essence, and we're smelling that, your sense of smell is the most powerful sense you have, because it's the only one that bypasses logic, which means you can't overanalyze it. You can't just like overthink about it. It goes right in to trigger and to activate memories and emotions, and to connect you with yourself. Your cells really love having these natural botanicals, and so when you do that, it can shift your mindset. It can help you balance emotions, which we know mental and emotional health really need support now more than ever. And, it's kind of like a gentle hug for your mindset, for your emotions, for your heart, for your thoughts, to really just help you feel yourself and to love yourself and accept yourself and know your worth and know you're enough. So I love using that when you employ those essential oils into aromatherapy, meaning you're smelling it, you're using it in your body oil. If you have any scented products, you're already using a form of aromatherapy. With holistic aromatherapy, it's using the natural plants, the natural essences, not a synthetic fragrance, but a pure essential oil, to create those shifts physiologically, psychologically, and energetically.
Amazing. So how did NAHA come to be? Like, what was it, just a bunch of people who loved aromatherapy and they were like, we should start an association, or how did that happen? I'm just curious.
Yeah, really, it happened that way. So back in 1990, there were a group of people who were learning about aromatherapy. And, they were taking classes. Patricia Davis was doing classes, Ann Berwick, some of the people who started NAHA from the beginning. They just got together and they were learning about it and seeing the efficacy of that. And they wanted to share that with others who were learning about aromatherapy. How can we stay educated together? How can we create a community where, we're helping each other, we're helping each other help other people and teach other people, and teach it in the right way, really establishing the educational standards. So we created, it was the American Aromatherapy Association, and before, and then eventually it picked up the name the National Association for Holistic Aromatherapy, and really to serve not only the United States, but it really is a global organization, an international organization. We have over 50 directors right now across the world, really implementing awareness and deeper education and having this connection to aromatherapy. So it was a group of people sharing the same passion, creating this community, that's still going today, all these years later. And, we've got over 8,000 members right now who share in that vision. And, our goal is to continue reaching others who love holistic health or want to learn more and want to have a safe space, to really embody what that means and to learn about it and to share it and maybe create a career with it.
Wow, awesome. So tell me about some of the people who have made careers out of it. Any kind of, I know you have, so maybe share some wins, some success stories, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, thinking back to my personal journey, I got into natural health, found me. First of all, I didn't find it. I was going through health challenges, and somebody introduced me to the world of natural health, which included aromatics. And I was introduced to essential oils. And for me, I got personal help. I was going through irritable bowel and colitis and Crohn's disease, which they said, you're probably not going to make it. And it really helped me revive my health. And then when I learned about it, I'm like, oh, there's got to be more to this. I can't be the only one. And so, I found NAHA early on. And I decided to create a business out of it. So for me, I started one of the first aromatherapy blending bars inside of an herb shop where people would come in and, like a non-alcoholic bar where you come in and you tell me your woes and I create you, an apothecary, I create you a custom blend, personalized healthcare, because that's where it made a difference in my life. And then, being able to turn that into a product line in a school, there's a lot of other people doing the same thing. And so in the world of aromatherapy, you have a lot of career opportunities, a lot of entrepreneurial opportunities where you not only help yourself, but you help others, whether you're writing and doing blogs. We have people doing, podcasts and talk shows with that. We have people creating products, doing consultations, doing scent readings. And then we have a lot of practitioners, even a lot of integrated holistic health in the medical arena with nurses in the VA clinics, not only in spas, but, in the medical side too. So really helping people connect with and using olfaction and using scent therapy for health and wellness of the mind and the body.
Very cool. I love it. So tell me a little bit about this NAHA conference that is coming up. And if you're listening to the podcast, it'll probably be closer than when we're recording this, but tell me the details. When is it? What is it? All of that good stuff.
Yeah. So again, NAHA is really focused on education and awareness. And every other year we sponsor a NAHA conference. And so this year, 2025, it's going to be in Tampa, Florida, October 23 through 25. It's in this beautiful hotel, and we have a trade show where you can actually meet vendors and you can learn more about different aromatherapy accessories and essential oils to implement. And for this conference, we have chosen 34 speakers, of which Hailey, you're one of them. So we are so excited to have you come and share your wisdom and help those in the aromatherapy and the holistic health field learn more about, business building and, what can we do with our sales and our revenues and how can we enhance that? And so we have very specific topics that we chose that are backed by science. So we have a lot of researchers and doctors coming to speak. We have a lot of graduates from aromatherapy programs. I know for me, I've got two particular students who've gone through my certification that are talking on the world of hydrosols. And then I have another student who's going to be talking about how aromatherapy is helping with neurodivergent children. We have topics on autism. We have topics on grief and PTSD. So really working on the emotional side of things and the mental side of things, but also the physicality of it too. How can it help with heart health? How can it help with children and with gut health? So our goal was to really give you well-rounded speakers speaking from experience out in the field, doing the work, who have the biggest heart and making the biggest impact from the head, the heart, the gut, the whole body, and giving you the tactical skills, because it's one thing to learn information, but what do you do with this information? So every presentation is going to give you a walk away action step of how you can implement this into your life, and how you can help others that you help as well.
I love it. Very cool. So where can people find out about that, or, go check out the link or all that good stuff?
Yes, our website is NAHA, NAHA.org. And there's a link right on there to click over to the conference. You can also go straight to conference.naha.org for the direct link there. We do have some sponsorship packages. We have tickets where you can register for that. And we have two options. You can come live, which is what we recommend, because as you know, networking is a huge part of business, but also meeting the people doing the work, being able to sit next to them and have a real life conversation and work through cases and work through your own challenges. It's really important to be in the room and to feel that. And I'm going to be the MC this year of the event, and we have a lot of mindfulness. I want you to feel like you're in a retreat. NAHA really is so special. We have the best people with the biggest heart, and we want this to feel like your home, that you're coming in and you're going to feel nurtured, and you're going to not just learn this information, but you're going to experience it. You're going to feel it. It's going to change who you are. You're going to meet the people in that room and be able to take that with you. And if you can't make it live, we do have a digital option, and you get all of the live speakers and all of the digital speakers as well. So it's just going to be a great experience. You're going to have the workbooks that go with each presentation. So you'll have all those tactical steps kind of mapped out for you as well. So you have both the audio and the visual aspects to go with the conference. And if you come live, we have the most amazing goodie bags. We have some great sponsors and donations for our goodie bags. So you're going to get essential oils, you're going to get some accessories, and a lot of goodies.
Very cool. I love that. No, nothing wrong with getting a little goodies while you're there. That's exciting to come home with, right?
Yes.
So now I want to talk a little bit about, you do intuitive scent readings, which is very cool. I have not heard of it too much aside from knowing you. I don't know any other intuitive scent readers. So tell me a little bit about what that is and how that works, in case our audience, because our audience is a lot of healers, a lot of wellness professionals, and they always want more ways they can help their clients, more tools in their toolbox. And they may want to experience it for themselves so they can be a better healer and get the benefits that you provide, or they may want to do it with clients. So tell me a little bit about what that is.
Yeah, and I think it's so important. I think, healing starts with ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to nurture ourselves and be our best version and our best person. And then once we experience that, it's easy to go and use that to help others. And that's really the premise behind, my work as an aromatherapy intuitive, in doing intuitive scent readings. And it's using the energetics of essential oils. Most people know aromatherapy, we're using olfaction, we're using our nose to smell the scent and to activate physiologically, to create shifts in our bodies. And what the intuitive scent readings do is we're using the energetics. And then as an intuitive myself, I'm able to navigate you on a journey. So it's really a type of therapy that you want to add on, use for yourself to heal yourself. It takes you on a journey of self-discovery, whether there's some emotional blocks that are going on and you wonder, why does this keep happening to me? And why do I keep repeating this pattern? And I feel hurt and betrayed by this person. Oh, wait, that has happened several times in my life. So we're seeing some repetitive patterns, but we're also seeing some blocks or paralysis and things that are keeping you from moving forward. There's a reason behind that. And what I love about, I have a psychology background too. And so what I love about psychology and aromatherapy is that it can shift your emotions, and it can help boost your mindset, and it can balance feelings that you're having. But where we get the sustainable results is you have to work on the energy attached to it. And using scent energetics works on the energy that's attached to those emotions, because you can clear them, but if they're still tethered to certain memories and emotions that are making you who you are today, we're all trying to get over things we endured in our childhood, right? And that creates memories, and that creates these pictures and these images that get buried deep within our cells and our tissues, and we have to free them. We have to release them. And so, taking an essential oil and working with you, we talk about the energetics, and I walk you through a particular process of, you're going to give me a number. We're going to talk about thoughts and memories and emotions that come up, where you feel it, why you're feeling it. And then using my intuitive abilities, I'm going to take you on a journey of self-discovery. So we're going to revisit these mile markers and identify these key culprits, make peace with them, honor it, love it, release it, and then help you recalibrate to your best self right now. And that's where true deep healing comes in. And what I feel is the missing link in a lot of modalities. We're getting great results, but we're missing that last 10%. And this is going to get that last 10% of healing.
Yeah. Well, that is so interesting you say that, because what I hear a lot is that you can do thought work or, change your mindset. But a lot of times, in order to really, as you said, like create that permanent change, you have to do something associated with the body and the senses. So this makes total sense that you can use your sense, your scent of smell, to release things and do things like that. And I think that's also where kind of like breath work comes from, and like all those modalities that use your body or use your senses. So that's really interesting. So if I'd be curious, like, give an example of an emotional block someone could bring to one of these sessions.
Yeah, so I have a lot of clients who have done the scent readings that are working through some deep-seated grief, that are working through, I feel stuck in life, and I'm not reaching my potential, or I'm still finding my purpose. I'm finding, what I'm good at. I'm people pleasers. That's a really big one that I see, people pleasers. And I will tell you, a lot of that stems from memories or events that occurred during childhood, whether it was with a parent or a sibling or at school with schoolmates, and really being able to go in and navigate, why are you a people pleaser? And where did that come from? And what was the first memory of that you had? And then we explore that on a deeper level until we get to this aha moment, and we discover, oh, wow, that's why I do that. And then working through doing some coaching and, bringing in some intuitive guides, we work through whatever is keeping that in play, right? Because if it stays in play, you're going to constantly be a people pleaser, and you might get better, but then oftentimes you revert back. It's kind of like weight loss. People lose weight, but then they revert back. And so that recalibration in between, resetting that thermostat, recalibrating to the thermostat of who you are without that weight, without that people pleasing, without that deep-seated grief or anger, is really what we're going after. And it makes a great standalone therapy. But what I love about it is it pairs well with coaching. It pairs well with breath work. It pairs well with yoga, with massage therapy, with any type of holistic modality, of whatever comes up. I know when you and I work together, there's always something that comes up, and then we dive into, where does that come from? And so, really doing a scent reading to add that in, bringing in the scent energetics, is going to take us exactly to that place of why it's there, what's keeping it there, and then gives us the opportunity to release it and recalibrate.
Amazing. Very cool. So where could somebody learn more about this? And if they want to, work with you, how do they do that?
Yeah, jensense.com is my website. JENNSCENTS.com is how you can find me. I have holistic products there. I have energy protection blends that are there, along with the scent readings. You can schedule a scent reading and we can dive deeper into that, and then also providing classes. So that's a great place. And then if you want to come, if you need to email me directly, you can just click on contact me and that comes directly to me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today and sharing more about NAHA, sharing more about GenSense and all the good stuff you're up to. And I will talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for listening to this podcast. And if it's really helpful for you, I'd really appreciate if you share it and or leave a written podcast review. This tells the podcast sites that our show is useful and it will be promoted to more people that way. Thanks again.